my name is Daryl Phillips. This is a bipolar perspective presented to you by Noir Apologia Gaming. And I want you to like, subscribe, share, follow, but especially share. Again, just because the holidays are over and stuff, and everybody's back to their old lives and doing their thing, getting ready for I guess, as well as Valentine's Day coming up. I don't know. What is your purpose? What is purpose anyway? What is that? What do you mean, Daryl? I mean, what is purpose? What does that mean? One of the videos that I came up with was assessing decisions and taking risks. Part of doing steps like this. Part of it is taking a situation, you're planning it out, okay? But you have a purpose to every single step you have, or you ought to. If you're one of those people that just goes on a trip and you don't plan anything out, then you wonder why you get lost in a city that you don't know. But there's a reason why you get lost, because you didn't plan out, you didn't prepare yourself, and just in case situation. Those are the purposes. In this particular case, we're talking about your life, okay? Finding purpose in your life. And maybe many of you already have your purpose. Maybe you know exactly who you are and what you're doing. Stay tuned to this video, because even though it doesn't necessarily apply to you, you can help someone else find their purpose. But this video is for people that don't have their purpose yet. They don't even know who they are. I didn't know who I was after I was shattered. And I'm going to continue to say that so you guys understand that I was a shattered man, that I broke myself. I broke myself. I had no purpose anymore, and so forth and so on. Okay. And that's what shattered me. No purpose. I had no purpose. Now, as a Christian man, I should have known better than that. And you Christians, you know what I'm talking about. That there is there's a perspective that the Bible teaches that you should have about that particular subject. This is about taking your life, planning something out, and doing it. But then doing it well enough where you feel like you can do something even more than that. Finding purpose, finding something to do. It could be just inside your box. One of the steps is to try something outside your box. It's not, the reason why that's one of the steps is because a lot of times we get satisfied with what's going on, and we don't ever see anything else outside of that. The world could be crumbling around us, and we still see the world like we want to see it. And that's not a correct way to look at things. Looking outside your box and doing stuff outside your box gives you motivation to in a dangerous moment or a surprising moment, that you'll have the confidence to take that step and not stutter step, because stutter stepping might be the difference between helping someone or not helping someone. And in this case, that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to help people. I'm trying to help you, and I hope that you take the message out and you're trying to help somebody else. That's the real deal on this. It's the real deal on this. That's the whole point. And that's my purpose. I feel like I finally found my purpose. And no, I don't mean like a Jesus thing. I mean like a Daryl thing. I mean like a human thing. I mean like I myself have found my purpose. And so because I found my purpose, there's not any need for me to be sad or depressed about my life anymore, because every time I get on these videos, every time I learn something new on graphics, every time I learn something new on sound and how to run this business, it is exciting to me. It's something that I've never done before, and it's exciting. And if life doesn't excite you, you should wonder why that is. You should never live life like it's a burden, and so many people do, and so many of those people have real issues, but don't want to admit it because they're embarrassed of it, because of the stigma of it, and so forth and so on. Don't be embarrassed. Look at me. Don't be embarrassed. If you don't have any friends, you at least can come to YouTube and watch this video. You can go to Facebook and watch this video. You can't go to Instagram yet. I got to figure that one out. But The point is, go to Facebook or go to YouTube. I'll be on more social platforms than that. Eventually, I'll be creating little TikTok videos and everything else. But everything in me tells me that that if you just find your purpose, and that takes time. It takes you really analyzing your life, good and bad. I just talked about dealing with consequences, learning how to understand them. Well, once you learn how to understand them, then you can deal with the next consequence and you'll be able to take it more. Being able to endure pain and suffering sometimes can be a world of difference and can harden you so that you can find a purpose, so that you maybe you feel like your purpose is so far out there that people will think you're stupid. You ever think that? Come on, be honest. I did. I thought that this is craziness, Daryl. Why would I get involved in all this stuff? Do you understand what I'm saying? I need to help people. You know, I was alone for a long time, and I talked about loneliness um, uh, in November on one of the Friday on the Let's Talk About on the Friday videos, and I was so alone. Even when I was with people, I felt alone. And sometimes people feel like that, and they feel the hopelessness, they feel the shame of maybe some things that they've done wrong, and so they don't feel like, oh, I don't deserve anything, so I'm not going to go outside my box. I want people to know about me. I know there's so many people like that. That's because you haven't dealt with your issues. You're not comfortable in your skin. If that's I mean, yes, it is none of people's business what you go through in that way. But why should you have to do it alone anyway? I mean, I'm not telling you to get on camera like I do and talk about your issues. I'm talking about just finding somebody and talk about your issues so that you can find a purpose of it at some point. It might be simple. Maybe your purpose is just to be there for. Maybe your purpose is to be there for somebody that needs you to be there for them. Maybe that's your only purpose. Maybe your purpose is just to be a friend. That's a purpose. That's okay. But don't be a bad friend. Don't be a bad friend. I care about you guys. Trust me, I do. And I do everything I can to try to improve this stuff, and I hope it's starting to look a little bit better. So, that being said, may the Lord of light guide you in all things. Goodbye.